for Amal. There's the Hayabusa and other assassins, I guess, but this is, again, sticking to the meta, but speaking of...
Talk about picking their best heroes on game one. I kind of feel like this is their...
Already, you can see the damage from Frizz. Well, not level 4 yet. Guess level 4 late. This should be free, but Amal walks up.
Okay, Infernal Pursuits coming in from Kirk, but so will the Flicker because the curtain call was already committed, but that's already enough time for King Kong to secure the objective, and HomeBois will just play safe. There's a diversion. Where could they go?
San's using it in a way where it just scares your opponents. He would just use the diversion to give vision to the opponents. Opponents see the low Yi diversioning and they're like, oh, where do we go? They're behind us. They overthink.
Oh, Ivan finds Brusco. They decide to burst him down. There's the fist break already. Amal will have enough damage. They secure first blood in this game. So, yeah, when you mentioned that, I was worried about HomeBois and their capabilities of scouting out where ONIC PH might be, checking the brushes and all that, but it seems like the call is just Izanami, other things across the map later on when needed from your team. But HomeBois, they're the ones holding the brush again, get to find Brusco, targets him down. Better airstrike already committed, but King Kong will be just right in time. But nonetheless, it's still Brusco who gets picked off first on the Badang.
Great punish. HomeBois are really just utilizing the pace of ONIC Philippines and slowing it way down. They are holding angles instead of opening up the map because they know ONIC are the ones who are going to do that. Kirk holding onto the turtle will just be a free one for King Kong. So yeah, HomeBois, it's all about reactions from them. They've just been reacting to the moves of ONIC Philippines and punishing them. Diversion up top.
Oh, Melcutie used the Spear of Misery, also has the Flicker, but the Phantom Execution, Thornrose will catch up, will keep himself safe under the turret, and Amal might just catch up to King Kong. Electrifying Beats already committed. Oh, the SOD also lands, and Melcutie decides to go in, but then there's just the right timing coming in from Kirk, but he gets punished, brought under the turret, while he still gets to commit the Dark Wave and the Infernal Pursuits, but he's up against 4, and he won't be able to survive that.
And again, HomeBois have just read ONIC Philippines out, all the way from still on ONIC and even the lead.
Although the goal lead hasn't been growing that much between these two teams, this might be an opening for HomeBois to do just that. They are in full control of the turtle. Ivan too uses the conceal, but Brusco finds the target and somehow Kirk gets the last hit on the turtle. Now they're chasing after HomeBois. There goes the Phantom Execution. King Kong finds the kill onto Bell, and Kelra gets access to Ive. Is it Namineo? But Melcutie goes in!
With the SOD, Amal cleans them up. What a steal by ONIC Philippines. Trying to adapt to this.
ONIC Philippines are the ones constantly being punished. King Kong versus Amal won't be proceeding with the fight just yet, but the Fettered Airstrike is already committed. It gets cancelled by the Dark Wave, and look at the damage from Kelra. Seems like he's getting some stacks in already with that Ranger. And this might be the change in tempo that they need because they're able to group up a bit more and just let King Kong do King Kong things on the Lancelot. I mean, the first few times he did use the Lancelot back then, it was always this kind of play. It's not just looking for the fights just yet. Okay, somehow, this is a good standing for Melcutie and a really good situation for him. 2-0-2 on that Moskov.
Yep, really good stuff. Ivan walks up, Tsunami Slam!
He decides to commit it onto Kirk, who still has the Flicker to somehow get out. Curtain Call already committed by Vel as well. So those are 2 ultimates already used. Actually, maybe 3 even, because Izanami doesn't have his Feathered Airstrike as well.
Big resources burnt out. ONIC Philippines with a slowdown on the tempo. That could have been the read. Kirk jumps in again.
Oh, Ivan trying to look for the knockup, and he finds it. King Kong, though, keeps himself alive long enough to also find the kill. SOD will not land onto anyone, and ONIC secures the objective. And there goes the shutdown kill onto Amal.
Recall.
They get damaged by the Feathered Airstrike, but will they catch up to Melcutie? No!
Wow. Well played, Mel. That was a really good spot to recall. Just a pixel away from being outside of the bush to get back into contention of the big neutral objectives. And that's what the big lead is all about now for ONIC Philippines. It's about getting structures and objectives. Kills still behind, another diversion to get them closer to the big objective that they want to get, which is definitely that base turret up top as they siege down. And Kelra, he's only had one Sky Piercer, but one big fight could change everything.
Yep. It's nice to see ONIC adapting to the on the fly, introducing those just by looking at Kelra and Melcutie. Kelra just needs one more item to complete his build on this Ranger. Oh, and King Kong might just find a kill down bottom. He's looking for the kill on Vel. SOD will land, but they might not commit this anymore unless Ivan wants to actually go for it. Doesn't find the knock-up onto King Kong. Somehow gets to immune himself though. But then Melcuti, he gets stunned by Kirk, so he won't be able to supply the damage. And that's 3 kills already for ONIC, making it 4 because Kelra, he finds a triple.
A forced engage from HomeBois. Very unnecessary and very weird to say because in this game it's been a calm and composed HomeBois. They suddenly make a desperate play and it might cost them the game. 1 second on Vel. 2 base turrets will fall. ONIC again. They want to end.
The damage from King Kong doesn't even allow the feathered airstrike to be casted. And just in a split second, that's game number 1 for ONIC.
Wow.
So they were able to stomp the competition. It looks like in MSC, people are starting to figure out how they play. And it does look like HomeBois, they've prepared going up against ONIC Philippines, where yes, they lost. Yes, it was very passive. But at the same time, I feel like it was a very good effort.
So far in the series.
This is why I say I want more fighters.
Yeah, maybe we need the fighters in the mid lane to make it exciting, but for now, it'll be the same exact matchup, at least in the mid lane. Everything, Ranger on a signature Fanny.
I feel like we have to put a bit more emphasis on the way ONIC PH did take away crucial heroes from HomeBois, but they're playing it very aggressively. 36 minutes. Or seconds. They secure first blood. Oh my goodness. Super Prince on this Lu Yi does not disappoint so far.
King Kong 2 already punishing. Knows the mid prio is there for them, but this could be punished. No, they just get it straight up too. Wait, that was retreat by Amal. Did Amal get it?
Clearly, ONIC PH have anticipated that rotation coming in from HomeBois so far, and now they're working on the EXP lane. Definitely would want to get some help from Kirk as they try or maybe attempt to go for this first objective, but that diversion was something visible though. Oh, they instead go for Amal. Forces him to puncture out of it. Onward already committed now onto Kirk, and he might not be able to get away. That's an objective for HomeBois. Could they get another kill? Okay, that's a 2 for the turtle. Trade so far for HomeBois. Each other in the early stages of the game, and that might have happened once again. King Kong's ahead by a level though, up against Amal. So this time around, ONIC PH might have decided that they want to take on this fight, but HomeBois have enough resources. Oh, the Earth Shatter gets dodged, however. They might try to go and punish Vel. This time around, Primal Wrath gets committed, but Amal really gets his hands on the objective. It's ONIC PH wanting to fight back.
King Kong jumps in with a cutthroat. Only goes on Vel. Yeah, they lose Ivan for Brusco, 1 for 1, but obviously it's worth it for HomeBois who got the turtle. Clean take for HomeBois. Diversion over. They got to be careful here. They decide to go up top, and it'll just be capitalization. This time, it's already different. They've improved from what we saw in Game 1. After getting kills, after getting the punishes,
so they could keep themselves alive before then, but it seems like they're planning to do something in the mid lane.
Battle for turtle. Mid prio again. Mel in the mid lane. Different priorities for ONIC Philippines. They send Granger, Kelra, up top. So it's a 4v5 already. It'll be a trade for a turret.
Yep, they just let go of this turtle. King Kong passes through the members of HomeBois. Nearly gets caught there. Oh, but the diversion will be able to send Super Prince away. And that's exactly what they seem to be respecting, as you mentioned. So ONIC PH might be playing it a little more safe for now, not unless they go for a target. That's going to be Vel. Will they have enough damage to burst him down, though? They do. Doesn't get to cast the Primal Wrath, and on the other side of the map, King Kong just fights Izanami. There's the Zaman Force already coming in from Melcuti, but Kirk is doing a great job at trying to stop him in his tracks. And that's 2 members they find from HomeBois.
ONIC Philippines caught HomeBois before they could even react to it. And they panicked. They really did. Izanami popped in for the airstrike. And when they decide to go for a fight like that, it's always time to perfection towards the neutral objective spawning. They won't get it, but they have a slow push up top, so they've already built the setup for this fight.
Do they still want to commit? King Kong maybe will be able to catch up. Ivan already pretty low. Melcuti tries to go for Kelra. Phantom Execution already committed. Amal gets the last hit on the objective. Brusco gets punished, but King Kong flies in, looks for the target, and now ONIC PH just keep going at it. Vel is the only member left from the side of HomeBois, but they don't even care.
They want to end the game through top lane. Val, can you defend without the Primal Wrath? I don't think ONIC can end right here, right? They have a cannon minion.
Oh, will they actually do this? Vel, what can he
Oh my
do
lord.
to deny this? There's the duality, gets to knock up 3 members, forces out the flicker out of Super Fringe, but he gets taken down. And ONIC PH might try to go for it, but there's the feathered airstrike. They'll have to disengage. They have to run away.
He will get sent down below. Conceal already from Ivan.
And was revealed by the Death Sonata too. So ONIC PH have full information on where majority of the members, at least, of HomeBois are. The taunt. Oh no, the onward catches King Kong for a moment though, but still Vel gets deleted. Not looking too good for HomeBois, but still they try to fight back. Kirk coming in from the sides, gets to find the knock up onto Izanami, forces out the wings by wings, but Ivan holding so much for ONIC PH, but Kirk's doing other things on the other side of the map, and Keller finds the kill on Ivan.
Perfect execution by the reigning world champions. They know HomeBois need to utilize that cycle skill. Once it's down, it's a big window of opportunity for ONIC Philippines to punish, and King Kong, without the purple buff, is looking for it.
Oh, somehow they get to cancel a mile. Death Sonata doesn't land, but it seems like they'll be able to take out all the remaining base turrets for HomeBois, except
They saw how HomeBois reacted to their plays. King Kong, yes, we saw the turret very low. King Kong will just dash in, no minions, no problem. Sieges it down all alone, and that makes it 3 base turrets down. Slow push built up forever in the bottom lane.
they just want all the super minions, I guess. Oh, but there's the flicker combo coming in from Vel, but the counter Tsunami Slam onto Melcuti gets him punished. King Kong finding a way to look for the targets on ONIC PH and uses the cutthroat to get through the wall. Now on a monster kill against Izanami. Amal trying his best to escape, uses the iframes, but Kelra's chasing after him. And it's only Amal left alone to defend.
We've seen miracles in the past, but Amal has to walk all the way back.
Phantom Execution tries to clear the way, but gets blasted by Kelra. And it seems like the day of sweeps will continue. ONIC Philippines proceeds to the knockouts.
And HomeBois are eliminated here.